What up, everybody? Happy New Year to y'all. It's the first interview for 2022. Uh, what's up, Wizard Craig? Let me get my interviewee on here. Uh, Hope everybody's good. You know what I mean? And been having a great year. C Rivers, what's happening? Say 2022, y'all. We up in here, first interview of the year. So we're gonna jump right into it. It's the same somewhere. Okay.
Wake up, listen to the bass go. Yes, sir. Coming out of the heat go. Yes, sir. Put hands to the bass go. That ass to the bass go. Doing up and down the go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My bad. I was jamming to a little, you know what I'm saying, a little something.
No, it's all good, all good. You know, welcome on Live with Lucky. Uh, Appreciate you taking the time out to jump on with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, so let's get on into it, man. Talk a little bit about yourself. Let everybody know. So where you from?
Yeah, I'm from the 850, Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee, Florida. One time for the 850 in the building.
Okay.
You know.
Old Tallahassee down at the bottom.
That's right, baby. That's right. You feel me? North Florida. You know how we do.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about Tallahassee. What's the music scene like down there?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of talented, dope artists down there, and we really ain't get a chance to shine. You know, everybody thought after T-Pain, it was just like a rap, but they sadly mistaken because there's a lot going on down there. So, you know, I feel like we is something that's to be dealt with. And if people just will come back down there, or we branching out. So, I feel like we starting to make our mark doing what we do.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The fact that T-Pain is from there, and it's been a minute since he's really been real hot on the scene. Do you feel like y'all miss y'all gap and opportunity?
I mean, not really, because I feel like it's a lot of. I feel like T-Pain kind of paved the way and showed us how to handle more business-like stuff and take it more serious. So, because for a while, I don't think people were really taking it as serious as we should have down there. And once T-Pain got on, like, people started feeling like, hey, we really can do this. So I feel like, nah, hey, it's on and popping. Hold on, give me a minute, DJ, because one thing, we got to have communion. I hope you don't mind this. So to the DJ, we got to have our communion as we do what we do.
Okay, all right. Well, T-Pain's not the only legend from Tallahassee, because of course that boy TJ DJ is actually from Tallahassee. A very good friend of mine.
Yeah, Mr. Chapman, I do know that, sir. I do know that, sir.
All right. So you got a good relationship with him?
Well, not really. I ain't, while TJ was doing this thing, I kind of, just was in my own lane. I mess with a lot of the artists down there before the DJs. That was kind of iffy relationship. I hate to say it, but the DJs ain't really mess with the artists. The artists ain't really mess with the DJs. And I mean, T-Pain really was like the only artist I know of that really messed with, the DJs like that. But I mean, his father had a little relationship with him. But I mean, for whatever reason, it just ain't never clicked with the DJs, which I feel was important.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, like I said, it just didn't go the way it should have. So, it is what it is. But one man don't stop no show, so we just kept doing what we were doing.
Yeah, understandable. So let's talk about you. I mean, what what was you doing before you got into music?
Just working, grinding, doing what I do. You feel me? Just trying to keep my feet on the ground, you know, stay above water.
Okay.
Like
So what was it that brought you into music?
a love for it. Ever since I was a little kid, like I've always loved music. My mom, I think she born me to do music. Cause she said that's all she listened to while, you know what I'm saying, she was pregnant with me was just any kind of music. And
Hmm.
like all genres of music. Even though I do hip hop, I feel like I love all genres of music, from R&B, soul, classical, uh, country, rock and roll. Like I just love music. Period.
Okay. Now it's to my understanding that you know me that you also was an athlete at some point.
Yeah, I did play a little basketball, a little football. You know, I mean I'm a small frame guy, but you know I can still catch that rock though, and you know I can shoot a little bit. You know I ain't no bird or nothing, but you know yeah, I do a little something.
No? So if you had to went into music, would one of those have been your career choice?
Uh, you know, actually, it's crazy because I wanted to be an engineer.
Hmm.
That's crazy, but I always wanted to be an engineer, and then you know things kind of things that happen in life, and so you know I ended up where I am. You know, doing music. You know, God always set your path, and you know you just kind of follow it wherever it takes.
True that. True that. You know, gotta follow God's plan. You know what I mean?
You gotta follow God's plan. Gotta follow God's plan. Absolutely.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the music. You know, how long you been in the industry?
Uh, I can say I've actually been in the industry probably about 4 years now. Actually
Okay.
dealing with it and rubbing shoulders with the right people. Cause I mean I've been doing music for a while, you know, back to back to back. But you know, actually really getting into it, dealing with business people, rubbing shoulders with the right people, you know, actually dealing with what actually goes on in front and behind the scenes. Probably about 4 years now.
Okay. So what was it that let you know? Okay, I'm on that right track, and I can really compete on a major scale with the major artists.
I mean, just my confidence level, and you know, people started telling me, "Hey, bro, you got a little something, bro. Like, keep pushing, keep pushing." You know, all my fans, the people behind me, you know, all my supporters, people just let me know, hey, you know, you got yourself something. Cause I mean, me myself, I always had confidence, and I always felt like, you know, hey, I think I could do it.
Hmm.
And you always gonna have confidence, but you know, you have that reality when you put it out to the world, and they gonna tell you the real, like either yay or nay. And most everybody I know is saying yay, yay. So I feel like I'm going in the right path.
Okay. So how many projects have you put out so far?
Oh, I put out 2 projects, and I'm about to put out a third and drop a video. I put out one called P.o.s.l.i.m Volume 1. It's on all streaming platforms. Y'all go check me out. Then I just dropped another one last year called On My Way, and now I'm finna put out Volume 2 of P.o.s.l.i.m Volume 2. You know, I'm finna drop that real soon. Got a video coming up to 6.
Okay. So tell us a little bit, about the single that you're pushing right now.
It's called Jump. You know, everybody make them wanna jump, jump. You know, it's a real like club hype, real high energy song. You know, the people really feeling it. It's more to me of a performance song. Like it's one of those songs that when you hear it, like it just automatically put that little shake in your body, make you want to do something after two something. You know, so you know, like I said, I think people really gonna enjoy that song. Like I say, it didn't got high reviews. People really feeling it.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So is this single has it been more uh, appealing to the fans compared to your earlier music, or do you have anything that probably took off?
I would say I think so because uh, you know, previous songs that I put out or tried to do, you know, people vibe to them, but this song, like people grasped to it immediately. Like they was on it. They was like, yeah, you got to. It's one of them songs that when you hear it, you know, it really really go.
So you found your zone.
Yeah, I got in one. I got me one. I was like, you said don't take but one. I found me one, Jay.
Okay. All right. Now you have an interesting name.
Yes, sir.
You know, break down the meaning and the purpose of your name.
Yes, sir. My name, it has a lot of dots in it, so y'all have to bear with me, people. You feel me? It's actually an acronym. It stands for Power Over Slavery, Leading Inferior Mankind.
Okay. Now you got to go deep and break that down for us. Why
So,
did you come up with that type name?
okay, so I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, right? And this is a crazy story. I was incarcerated. I was hooping, playing basketball, whatever. And, like I said, I had a little game or whatnot. So this guy in there named Trav, he started calling me P.o.s.l.i.m.
Mhm.
But it was because of my small frame. So the name kind of stuck to me. And I was like, okay, P.o.s.l.i.m, I could go with that. I could go with that. I went in my room. I had a roommate. He was a real Christian dude. He say, the name P.o.s.l.i.m fits you. He say, but what do you want it to stand for? Do you want it to mean something? He say, all the greats, Tupac and Biggie, they had meaning. They made it stand for something. He say, do you want to just have a name and be a rapper, or do you want it to stand for something? So all night I sat up until like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know, those that been incarcerated, but around 4, 5 o'clock, that's when child time is. So I stayed up all the way to child time. When he woke up, I hadn't been asleep yet. I was so excited of that I hadn't came up with a meaning for it. I told him the name. I said, hey man, check this out. I said, what you think it is? He was like, that's it. And I came up with the name, and it's been with me ever since. And I love the meaning, and I really feel like it stands for me and it stands for my people, because I'm absolutely about my people.
Okay. Now, what a name like that, and the meaning of what it stands for, that makes it sound like you're more of a political, uh, you know, positive, kind of like a Chuck D type
Yeah.
situation. Is that what you're trying to project in most of your music, or
No,
is it?
I'm what actually I'm not. You feel me? I feel like I can hear all forms of music because, like I say, I came from a musical background of hearing all type of versatile music.
Mhm.
And so I always wanted to be versatile. But with that name, I felt like that best represented me because I wanted to have that power over that word slavery. You know what I'm saying? And my granddaddy, he told me when I was 2 years old, this is a true story. He said, you're gonna be a leader of men. So, that's just all that's about. It ain't about trying to take no power stand over nothing, but I just feel like that's what best represents me, having the power over the slavery to lead inferior mankind.
Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with something because I actually had this conversation with some people the other day, and we were actually talking about this modern day slavery right now.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, one thing that we're saying is that a lot of the urban community is living in modern day slavery, and they are so trapped in the mind state of what the master have put upon us. How do you feel about that?
I feel like you hit a key word when you say mindset, because I tell people all the time, you got to change your way of thinking. You got to change your mindset. You got to change, the narrative, as I call it. We got to start thinking different, because I was raised around all different genres of people. You know what I'm saying? I grew up going to a school that, elementary school that was predominantly white, a middle school that was predominantly white with our mixture of black people. And so I didn't grow up in an era of, where it was black versus white. It was just a black and white thing together.
Mm.
And I tell people all the time, I say, listen, we got to just start looking at each other as people, first of all, and stop trying to separate, and just have a mindset of we all just want to grow. We all want to be better, and
Mm.
with the thing that was set upon us, you know, we got to kind of put that behind us, even though we're still living in it today. We got to try to put it behind us and move forward with the things and the tools that we have to move forward now.
Okay.
We got to read, I feel like we got to read more. You know, I feel like the information's out there. We just got to use it.
True. True that. Now, you know, they're saying that the music nowadays is really influencing the young black male to be more violent, uh, more, you know, corrupt and things like that. How do you feel about that, and what are you doing in your music to change that narrative?
Well, I just want to make young people and people in general aware. You know, it's like Pop. Pop, like you said, we storytellers. So we tell the story of, you know, from urban communities to different communities. So I feel like with my music, I'm just trying to make people aware. You know what I'm saying? That these things are going on, different stuff is going on. But like I say, your mindset, if you change your mindset, then you can change the results. You know, because they say the same man does the same thing, expecting a different result.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not the same man. What the result, what he expects if he changes his mindset.
Facts. True facts. Now, you know, COVID is a major issue right now.
And
Not,
it's not good.
you know, not just on the music side, but you know, in the world as a whole.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what are you doing to combat the situation, to stay active, you know, keep pushing your music and stay healthy?